Hello, Mr. Ollivander. I wondered if you might be able to help me with something.
Yes, Professor Fig sent an owl informing me that you'd be coming. He was a bit cryptic, said you need to have a special wand crafted, that you'd bring me the materials.
Yes, sir. I have them here.
Oh, my. How extraordinary. Remarkable design. I will be honest, I have never crafted a wand in this fashion. Repaired broken wands, of course, but this is something else entirely. Keeping me on my toes, aren't you? I think I can work with what you've brought me. Let me see what I can do. It is done. I should warn you, I've never seen a wand like this before. My suspicion, as Professor Fig implied in his letter, is that it serves a unique purpose. I doubt you shall find much use for it otherwise.
I understand. Thank you, sir.
I'm afraid you're on your own. I've ensured that we have a moment to ourselves. Oh, come, come. No need for such theatrics. In light of what Ranrock now knows, you must agree that our interests are aligned.
Our interests will never be aligned.
You would let goblins take what is rightfully ours? The final repository belongs to wizard kind. We would be fools not to work together. What's that you've got there? Might this sudden visit to the Wand Maker have something to do with our mutual pursuit?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That repository is my birthright!
Charles Rookwood wouldn't have wanted you near it.
The arrogance. Should have known better than to try and reason with a child. I've always said, children should be seen and not heard.
Goodness. What a party to attend by myself.
Shouldn't be it. Incendio! Incendio!
Descendo! Bombardo! Defender! Glacius!
I'll have taken
Might want to look up. Look what you've done! No more happy days for you. Another pitiful beast.
Descendo! Defender!
You've made a grave mistake.
You should have joined me. Well done for a child.
Struck.
Defender!
Rookwoods don't go down easy.
Glaciers! Descendo!
Rise and fight.
Oh, try not to make this too easy for me. A lamb to the slaughter.
Descendo! Bombarda!
Seems your luck has run out.
Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Mighty impressive. Disarm my wand. Feel my wrath.
Incendio! Accio! Bombarda! Defender!
Somebody pay attention. I'm a lot tougher than the troll. You'll see.
Descendo!
Such agility. I should warn you.
Glaciers!
Bend to your knees.
Bombarda!
This is the
Defender!
Look what you've done.
you fight for
Glaciers!
Oh, what?
Descendo! Bombarda! Defender! Glaciers!
A bit obsessed with you. I'm just warming up.
die for that.
Cupringo!
Descendo!
Become personal.
Defender! Glaciers! Venite!
Oh, this is getting fun.
Will you hold still? Cupringo!
Descendo! Bombarda! Potato!
Time for some.
Defender!
Rookwoods don't go down easy.
Glaciers!
I'll make you wish you were
Defender.
back at school.
Miss one measly little stew.
Curse that screaming root.
Had all their teaching in school these days. So close.
Incendio!
Plan to make
Oh, it's a bit like, Glaciers Fire, isn't it?
Projecto! You won't know this one, and I'm not
Bombarda!
Take it!
Glaciers! Bombarda!
Time to see someone a little.
Descendo!
you're gonna get wrecked over here.
Defender!
Look what you've done!
You paid for that.
I've seen you duel. Your strategy...
Potato! I know you're stupid!
Fucking got my
Descendo!
Cupringo! You're the one.
Defender! Descendo! Bombarda!
You're no match for me.
Defender! Revelio. I can't believe it. Rookwood's reign is finally over. I'll need to send an Alternati right away. For now, though, I need to get back to the map chamber and tell Fig what happened. Trouble's brewing and I'm without my friends. Revelio! Revelio.
Nothing to poach an errand through, just find it. Not worth the trouble.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
I beg your pardon, but...
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrax promise. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
Victor Rookwood is dead. He confronted me as I left Ollivander's with the Keeper's wand. I had to defend myself.
Godric's heart, are you all right? I know you're well able to defend yourself. I've seen it often enough. But Rookwood himself...
He would have killed me once he found the repository, if not before. I had no choice.
You're right. You had no choice. You did what you had to do. The wizarding community owes you a great debt.
Thank you for saying so, Professor. I'm ready for what's next.
All right, then. The Keepers have been waiting.
You have completed all of our trials, and you have done so under circumstances even I did not foresee. You understand now why all of this was necessary. The portkey, the vault, the locket, the book, the trials. To ensure that one with the ability you and I share would make the same choice that San, Neve, Charles, and I did.
Now that you have witnessed my memory, you understand all that is at stake. Not everyone is what they seem.
As you know, light does not exist without shadow, nor shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Even the most well-meaning and competent amongst us cannot possibly know the consequences of manipulating what should be beyond our reach.
What lies in the repository must never be released. Resist the temptation to destroy or control it. The magic that you have so carefully honed must now be used only to protect the secret we keep. You have the wand. You will know when to wield it. We leave our legacy in your hands.
Astonishing.
That must be the way to the repository.
We can only hope that we're not too late, and that we find nothing but a repository undisturbed beyond this door.
Revelio. I should hope that the enchantments protecting the castle would protect against an incursion from below.
I fear they may not. Although, if they don't now, I can assure you they will in the future.
Were you able to reach Professor Weasley?
I was. Hopefully she and the others will arrive soon. They know where to find the door through which we entered. Damn, the goblins.
I wonder if Ranrock is here.
Let's go.
Revelio.
If his loyalists are here, he cannot be far behind.
You and I have faced worse, Professor.
Search the area! Must be here somewhere.
We must be getting close.
Imperial Ranrock will be pleased with us. I'm a goblin, not a toy!
We need to press on. Ranrock must be here somewhere.
This drill stands between us and him. We need to move it.
I shall handle it. One moment. Let's go.
Extra wordless shit.
You
This one's almost down. Defender! Descender! Predator! Stupefy! Glacius! Defender! Bombarder! You will not take what is not yours! Glacius!
Control's automatic. Quick work of them. You can't.
Bombarder! You're no match for us. Glacius!
I won't rest.
Descender! Glacius!
A dead end. Now what?
Revelio! Professor! That wall! That's the way forward!
Very perceptive, my young friend. It worked. Let's go.
Lumos.
Ranrock must be getting closer to finding the repository.
I fear you're right, Professor. There's nothing we can do but keep searching.
Lumos.
Listen, more goblins up ahead.
Somebody. Why? It's the student and their professor. Fools of the Cover up why he's coming back this way.
Descender! Potato! Stupefy! Confringo!
Yes!
Glacier! Descender! Bombarder!
I won't rest. Not quite. Never take over.
Glacier! Bombarder! Revelio!
These tunnels haven't brought us much luck so far.
We're getting closer, Professor. That way.
The goblins have somehow evaded the castle's defensive charms.
Steer them this way! We shall make quick work of them!
They got this.
Time to move. We're in the thick of it now.
We'll show these beasts who's in charge. The timing couldn't be better, Professor Hackett.
Thank you, Professor.
Descender! Defender!
I won't rest.
Potato! Bombarder!
You are postponed.
Descender! Glacius! Bombarder! Look out! Another troll! This one's worse than the last two! Stop him!
Confringo!
How nice this is. Rather unwise coming back this way.
No! We couldn't be happy to see you. Bombarder! Finger! Glacius!
Confringo!
Incendio!
Defender!
Glacius! Bombarder! Defender! Potato! Stupefy! Descendo! Glacius!
Confringo!
Stupefy!
Bingo!
Glacius! Bombarder! Defender!
Confringo! Expulso!
That's our way forward. The wand! Quickly!
We made it.
I'm relieved we got here before Ranrock.
I can't believe this is it. The repository has been under the castle for hundreds of years.
Think of all the pain that created it. This is what Miriam, George, your friend Lodgok, and countless others died for. Miriam believed this forgotten magic could be used for such good, but she did not know the risks. She did not see what the Keepers have shown you, what Isadora showed you. You are now the keeper of whatever power it holds. What do you intend to do with it?
I have decided to open the repository. Its power cannot lie dormant for centuries more.
After everything you've seen? What about Isadora's fate?
Isadora knew she had a remarkable power to help people. I intend to use my ability to finish her work, build upon it.
But this could go wrong in so many ways. You, of all wizard kind, are wholly aware of the potential cost.
I also know the promise, Professor. With all I have learned, I can avoid making the same mistakes Isadora did. I can learn to wield this magic for good.
The arrogance of wizard kind. Goblins built this repository. It belongs to us.
Enough, Ranrock. It was never yours.
I've been wanting to play with this.
Miriam's wand.
If she'd simply handed over the container, all of this could have been avoided. Foolish, self-important witch. Seems you were two of a kind. She didn't know when to give up either.
Revelio. It's feeding off the power from the repository. Bombarda.
Your beautiful magic is no match for mine, child!
My spells are having no effect on the dragon. Protego. Stupefy. Descender. That's the trick. I have you now, Ranrock. Bombarda.
There seems to be some fighting you up now! No matter, I shall rid you of it! Come closer, young creature!
Protego. Stupefy. Bombarda. Defender. Stupefy. Stupefy. You can't stop me. Glacis. Revelio. Descender. Two sources of power. Accio. Expelliarmus. Ha! Don't like that very much, do you?
Defender! Not so powerful now. Are you, Ranrock? Imperial! Glacius! Bombarda! Defender! Glacius!
This cannot be happening! You will die!
Now, Ranrock. This ends here, Ranrock.
You think you can stop me?
Descender. Glacius. Bombard. Glacius. Descender. Descender. I will.
You'll never break this house from me!
Imperial. Potato. Bombarda. This is for Professor Fig. Glacius. Bombarda. Defender. Glacius. Glacius. Bombarda. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Lumos. Expelliarmus. Potato.
Thank you, Marion. For everything.
Professor Eleazar Fig, I dare say he was a beloved professor to many of you, certainly a long-standing colleague to his peers. A famed adventurer and seeker of knowledge, he built a reputation charging into the unknown, brazenly disregarding both discretion and safety, providing perhaps a rather unfortunate lesson for us all. His devotion to adventure was rivaled only by his dedication to Hogwarts. And of course, to his wife, Midi, whom we lost much too soon as well. Yeah.
Professor Fig represented the best of all of us. He could be deviously clever, possessed a brilliantly inquisitive mind, and was the most loyal of friends. But perhaps it was his remarkable courage, for which we will all be forever indebted to him. If not for Professor Fig, well, I can say with confidence that if not for him, many of us, let alone Hogwarts, would not be here today. Those that knew him best will agree that we must now honor him as only Hogwarts can, by wisely, resourcefully, justly, and bravely facing all that lies ahead.
To Professor Fig!
Can't believe we lost Fig. I didn't know him as well as you did, but I know he was a good man. Glad Weasley spoke for him. She honored him well. Fig will be well remembered.
Sebastian, there's something you should know. It's to do with Victor Rookwood.
I heard a rumor that he confronted you outside of Ollivander's. Sounds as if he faced quite a fight.
The rumors are true, and I did, but it's not that. Just before Rookwood attacked, he uttered something familiar. The same words Anne heard before she was cursed. Children should be seen and not heard.
Wait, what are you saying?
It wasn't one of Ranrock's loyalists who cursed Anne. It was Rookwood. It was Rookwood all along.
This can't be. It was the loyalists. It's always been them. The night Anne was cursed, all she saw were goblins.
Once Rookwood allied with Ranrock, Isadora's estate became of interest to them both. That's why Rookwood was there the night Anne was cursed. He was working with Ranrock. When he saw your sister, well, he didn't want anyone to know.
So he cursed her. And she's never been the same. So cruel. Rookwood deserved what he got. Thank you for telling me. It wasn't a goblin. I suppose I owe you an apology. All this time I thought goblins were the enemy. But it was never that simple. I have a lot to think about. Let's speak again soon.
That's it. I'm making good progress with those tokens.
Dread mail. Every time our owl appears in the Great Hall, I simply cringe. My sister's always wanting quills made.
Revelio.
And you say they made it after you placed the moonstone?
Do you know why, or what it means? Does it have to do with the Snidgets?
The breadth of one's knowledge can be as wide as the seas, and yet only run so deep.
It's good to see you again, Doran. Did Poppy tell you about everything that's happened?
She did, and I am glad to see that you are both safely returned. I did question the wisdom of sending you on a path at a time when that path was unknown at best, deadly at worst. But the acumen of the centaurs is neither personal nor partial. The skies tell us what is to come, and often we do not know what we have seen until it has come to pass.
You knew the poachers would try and kill Poppy and me.
I did not know, my young friend, but I shall say that I was not surprised. It was in much the same manner that I expected our first meeting.
I don't suppose you'd like to start from the beginning. I think Poppy and I could use that.
Of course. I find it is often the best place to start, is it not? Many, many moons ago, I divined a series of events. Their meaning long evaded me, until you brought news of the Snidgets and their poacher pursuers. I believe the symbol created by the Mooncalves dance marks the place the Snidgets are hidden. And serendipitously, I believe that I know the very place.
Please, go on.
I have seen that symbol only once, on a rock face in the cliffs of the forest. You should make haste there. The Snidgets that have been kept there for so many years may no longer be safe.
What makes you so sure the symbol is where the Snidgets are?
I do not know. It is what I have read in the stars. Fortunes play out as they are intended. I am merely a messenger. I shall say that fortune favors us today. That you would show me a symbol whose provenance I recognize is not coincidence, but fate.
You said you divined a series of events before our paths crossed. What were they?
I saw the arrival of a stranger, the threat of an enemy, and the return of an old friend. I believe now that you are the strangers, the poachers are the enemy, and the old friends are the Snidgets. I also saw two places tied to these events: the cave with the moonstone and the henge. The latter was bathed in moonlight.
If you're right about this place, then we should make our way there.
I shall see you there. We cannot afford to lose the Snidgets once again.
Revelio. What do we have? Hello, Hamora. Revelio.
Sebastian, a lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
So we have to get Anne to the catacomb and then conduct a sacrifice. Seems risky.
It'll be worth the risk. Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous, and we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Do you think your uncle would tell anyone at the Ministry about all of this if he found out?
If he found out, I doubt he'd go to the Ministry. He didn't part ways with them well, from what I understand. He won't say, but I believe his strong aversion to dark magic has something to do with his time there. Anne thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire, so to speak, and resorted to using an unforgivable curse in a fight against dark wizards. At least that's what she thought she heard. When he realized what his job had led him to become, he left rather abruptly. So, I'm not sure he'd go to the Ministry to report on his own family using dark magic now.
Good luck with Ominous. Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
Revenge! Levioso!
How remarkable.
I got here as soon as I could.
Did you see the symbol above the entrance? It's the one the mooncalfs made at the henge. Of course Doran implied as much, but to see it up there...
Could this actually be where the Snidgets are hidden?
Let's find out. Doran's waiting for us just up ahead.
I'm ready if you are.
Can you believe it? Actual Snidgets. I'm glad we seem to be a step ahead of the poachers.
Revelio. It is a little strange we haven't heard anything from them.
If we're lucky, they're still poring over Gran's research. There was a fair amount. We, on the other hand, had Doran... Even if the poachers do somehow stumble upon this place, we shall be long gone.
Levioso! Revelio! Accio! Revelio. Descendo. Defendo. Descendo. Bombardo. Defendo. Glacier. Crucial. Imperial. Bingo! Defender! Bombarder! Revelio!
Greetings.
I hope we haven't kept you waiting long, Doran.
Not at all. Then again, it is not I who
Lumos.
makes your arrival. Do you have the Moonstone with you?
We do.
Good. It is as important to what happens next as both of you are.
So, what does happen next? What are these pillars here?
A safeguard, I suspect. There is only one way to find out. And as for how to go about that, the two of you may know better than anyone.
Capulso! Accio!
I wonder if the pillars move at all.
Incendio! Lumos!
Lumos!
Accio!
Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness.
Accio!
Perhaps it has to do with the light in the dark. That did it! Look, Doran, a doorway.
I suspect we all know what lies beyond that passage. And now, I'm afraid I must leave you. At least for a time.
You're not coming in with us.
If the Snidgets are here,
Revelio!
to see the truth for themselves. Alec especially. Go on without. I will join as soon as I...
Revelio.
Look at the murals on the wall. They're all...
Incendio.
This place must have been built to protect them. They had nothing to fear.
Revelio. What makes you say that?
The poacher camps always felt oppressive. It's hard to explain, but the feeling
So many
was
books.
palpable. You haven't seen my grand study. The sense I get here is of safety and calm, quite the opposite of the poacher camps.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso! Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Revelio. Incendio.
I'll wager this isn't the dead end it seems to be. But how to get through?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Lumos. Incendio. Revelio. Whoever built this place certainly liked to read.
And the books are all about creatures.
Your Gran would love it here.
She
Lumos.
would. I can't wait to tell her all about it.
Levioso. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Accio!
Symbols on this.
Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Incendio! Glacius!
Of course. How clever.
Revelio!
Look at this place.
Little puppy squeaking. Forgot how to cover your track.
What was that?
Not Doran, that's for certain.
I'll check your pocket.
Ready? Right.
Descender! Defender! Bombarder!
You dare!
Potato!
Stupid break!
Ready your wands. The fight has
Descender! Defender! Potato! Stupid!
What's this? Shall we finish back for more? Not the bright.
Descender! Bombarder! Glacius!
You may want back to the dirt.
Potato! Stupid one! Descender! Defender! Glacius! Stupefy! Descender! Bombarder! Stupid!
Ah, there you are.
Gotcha! Can't roll your way out of prison!
Descender! Bombarder! Glacius!
Someone pays attention in
Defender! Potato!
Avoiding all problems.
Bombarder! Glacius! Descendo! I think that was all of them.
Are the two of you unharmed? I had hoped to return before it was too late.
We're fine, but if you hadn't got here when you did, I led them here, Doran.
You fought with
Revelio!
I have witnessed this. I now believe all that Doran told me.
They are the ones I saw, Alec.
Finish your work here, brother. All the events you divined have not yet come to pass.
Revelio!
There they are. Now, all that remains is to break the charm.
You want us to... I only ever wanted to see them safe, which they are. You should do it. Merlin, they're lovely. But what happens now? They can't care for themselves, and surely once word gets out of their reappearance...
No harm will come to them. The centaurs will see to that. You have my word.
Thank you, Doran, for helping us to find them and to fight for them.
It is you who deserves the merit, child. You did what the poachers would never have. Remember that.
You both fought bravely today. Allow us to carry the mantle from here.
If it's all right, Doran, I think I'd like to stay behind and spend a little more time with the Snidgets.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio.
Not saying I don't cast the odd cleaning spell when no one's looking.
I beg your pardon, but would you mind helping out an old woman? Hello, pardon me?
Hello there. Was there something you needed?
Hello, I was wondering if you would be interested in having your own shop and a house elf to help you with it. Penny's the name. Penny's mistress is selling this shop, and Penny is most eager to start working with the new owner. It might surprise you to know that Penny can sell practically anything.
Oh, it would be wonderful to have a place to sell things and someone to help me.
You'll be able to give Penny almost anything that you want to sell. It will be no work at all for you once the shop is up and running. If you want the shop and Penny hopes that you do, you should talk to Penny's mistress as soon as you can. Her name is Cassandra Mason.
Why is your mistress selling the shop? And you?
Penny cannot be certain, as Mistress Mason so rarely confides in her. However, she repeatedly mentions how tired she has become of trying to let the shop. She has had rotten bad luck with the last few tenants.
Are you all right? Are you holding your breath?
Penny's fine. Sometimes Penny simply needs to remind herself to stop talking.
How is it you're so good at selling? Seems unusual for a house elf.
Oh, before he died, Penny's previous owner, Master Mason, trusted her to do all sorts of things to help him with his shop. Penny supposes it is a bit unusual for a house elf to possess such skill, but Master Mason commanded it, and Penny was happy to oblige. Master Mason was a wonderful master.
Why are the premises in such disarray?
Oh, the previous tenants were not able to manage very well. They seem to have given up rather quickly. Penny is perfectly capable of helping clean and repair, so the shop will be ready for business in no time.
What kind of things would I be able to sell in the shop?
All kinds. Anything from essence of Dittany to mooncalf fur. If a buyer exists for something, then Penny can sell it and get the best price. Just ask Mistress Mason.
All right. I shall go and find Madam Mason.
Oh, this is splendid news indeed. You won't be sorry. You can find Mistress Mason at her home on the north edge of the village. Penny does hope she gets to work with you.
Even the gentle beasts are getting mean, and if that doesn't shake you up...
Levioso! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio. Hello, Madam Mason. I understand you have a shop to sell.
Why, yes. Yes, I do. Are you interested?
Yes, I am. I've always wanted to own a shop.
How marvellous. I think you will find my terms quite generous. But, and do please forgive me for asking, don't you think you might be a tad young to own a shop?
I have a knack for this sort of thing, if I do say so myself. If I can meet your terms, I hope that you'll sell to me.
Well, I reckon you have the confidence needed for such a venture. And of course you'll have Penny to help you. That elf could sell tea to a troll. I assume she told you she comes with the place.
She did indeed.
I like you. Tell you what, I shall sell you the space for an exceedingly fair price. I think you might just be shrewd enough to make a go of it.
An exceedingly fair price for a shop and an elf. What's the catch?
Ah, you are wise to be wary in business dealings. No catch, really. I simply ask that you allow me to do you the favour of buying the shop back, at a discount, of course, should your efforts fail. The last thing we need here in Hogsmeade is for one bad apple to spoil the barrel, if you get my meaning.
Ha! Your faith in me is overwhelming. You're sorely mistaken if you think I'm going to fail.
There's that confidence again. And, of course, I wish you every success. Do we have a deal?
It looks to be rather a mess. Why haven't other tenants been able to make a go of it there?
As you've no doubt considered, running a shop is not as simple as those less savvy might think. The new owner, however, will have something that previous tenants did not. The benefit of Penny's particular prowess. Her assistance will make all the difference, I should think, in both getting the shop ready for business and ensuring its success.
The shop seems to be in an ideal location. Why has no one purchased it yet?
It is indeed. But I've just decided to sell. I've grown weary of being a landlady. My late husband was the one with a passion for shopkeeping and business in general. You'd be wise to take advantage of this opportunity before the offers start rolling in.
What precisely do you mean, should my efforts fail?
Honestly, I only mean that if for some reason you're unable to keep the shop going, I could help you cut your losses. That's all. But, as you've implied, the odds of that happening are remote.
It does sound intriguing, but I need to consider my finances first. I'll come and find you if I'm interested.
Very well, but I won't be able to keep the shop available for too long. If you do want the shop, I'd advise you to return to me as soon as possible. Hello again. You know, the shop won't be available forever.
Madam Mason, about the shop.
Yes?
I've decided I'd like to go ahead and purchase the shop.
I have to say I'm impressed. You are a remarkably resourceful student.
I am indeed.
And brave. You won't be sorry. Give me the money and I shall get the paperwork filed immediately.
Wonderful. Shall I head directly to the shop?
Please do. Oh, one more thing. Since my husband died, I've not been able to bring myself to retrieve some of his personal items. They're in a chest at the back of the shop. Penny has the key. As you get organised, I would be terribly grateful if you could help an old widow and gather his things for me before you open for business. I wish you the very best of luck in your endeavours. Penny will meet you there.
you know.
Can't imagine how muggles get by.
Well, I've done it, Penny. The shop is mine.
Oh, Penny is so pleased. Penny was hoping you would be the one to purchase it.
I'm glad you're here to help me.
Goodness, what a kind thing to say. Penny will do all that she can to make this a success. There is much to do. The last tenant left in a bit of a rush, so we'll need to clean up and do some repairs.
Well then, let's get to it.
Penny is ready. Between the two of us, we should have this place up and running in no time.
Repairer.
Oh, Penny can already see the potential. This will surely be the most successful shop in Hogsmeade. Mistress Mason wanted Penny to be sure and give you this key. It opens a chest in the back room of this shop.
Oh yes, she mentioned it to me. It contains some of her late husband's belongings.
Penny wonders if you should open the chest.
Are you holding your breath again?
Penny must get back to work now.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Depulso. Reparo. That's odd. Why would someone store one hat in here? Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Well, that's not very hospitable.
Oh, goody! Someone to play with! I sense you're not ruffled by hard work.
Lumos.
So determined to guess will be wonderfully fun! For me, at least.
Lumos. That's new. Onwards, I suppose. What in the... Who's there? Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Bats. Lovely. Seems as if I should hang something there. Accio! These lanterns must belong somewhere. Wingardium Leviosa. Perhaps the lanterns are meant to be hung on the hands.
How enlightening! You might survive a bit longer than the others.
Lumos.
Oh, you've come so far, so quickly. Well done. You might be just the playmate I've been looking for. I do hope you enjoy my playground. I encourage you to tell everyone about it. If you make it out, that is. Please try. If you get to the end, perhaps we can come to some sort of arrangement. I do want your shop to succeed, after all. What's the saying? Two sides to every story. Unfortunately for you, both sides here are to my story. And you'll have to complete both to get to the end.
I simply adore this blooming place. Don't you? You know, Tholian, like most living things, won't survive for long in the darkness.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
What's this? A game within a game? Ooh, knight to H3.
Nighty-night!
Revelio.
Watch you.
That was the wrong square. Oh. I wonder if the chess pieces on the board indicate where I can't go. Revelio. That wasn't too difficult.
Oh, goodness! I do hope you're having as much fun as me. I think I'll keep you around a bit longer.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Bombarda.
Oh, I'm afraid of the dark.
Accio.
Does it worry you that I can see
Wingardium
you,
Leviosa.
but you can't see me? It should.
Revelio.
I'd offer you a seat, but I'm rearranging the furniture. Plus, don't want you getting too comfortable for what's in store, do I?
Lumos. Lumos. Bombarda. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Whoa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Brilliant! A worthy playmate.
Lumos.
Well done, me.
Bombarda. Defender. Descender. Potato. Stupefy. Defender. Descender. Bombarda. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Time to raise the stakes, so to speak. Where shall I put this?
Leviosa.
Where shall I put this?
Accio. Defender. Bombada.
Catch is cat, but cat. I mean, you can't. Now that should get your attention. Well, this has been fun. Much to do, much to do. See you in a bit.
Revelio. Lumos.
Ah, you've chosen the scholarly route. You'll need more than you've learned from books to best
Revelio.
me.
Lumos.
It's always good to have a different perspective on things.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
So much fun to be had. My head is spinning.
Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Perhaps I should pull the lantern into this room to cause the room to rotate again. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
All books and no play make one quite dull indeed.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Lumos.
Oh, déjà vu. Watch your step.
Lumos. 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 Lumos.
Running in circles, are we? Perhaps you should retrace your steps.
What was that? Lumos. Bombarder! Lumos!
Oh, how nice of him to pop in.
Lumos. Lumos. Bombarder! Defender! Bombarder. Descender. Potato. Stupefy. Bombarder. Lumos. Potato. Stupefy. Lumos.
Home, sweet toe.
Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Bombard. Descender. Bombarder. Defender.
Now that gets your attention.
Well done. I'll give you a moment to collect yourself, if you can. Ta-ta for now!
Lumos.
Aha! Finally! You, my inordinately clever friend, appear to have traversed this seemingly never-ending dungeon relatively unscathed. And now I suppose you'll want to go. Everyone leaves me, usually in a straitjacket, never to return. I'm starting to take it personally. I'm tired of having no one to play with. Ooh. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. If you can match wits with me now and agree to give me unfettered access through the shop for, say, 1 day a month to have a little fun, I'll sign a contract. Pursuant to which, let me see, I will blah, 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 blah. Oh, yes, leave you and your customers alone at all other times, etc., etc. You get your shop, I get my chaos. Sound acceptable? Excellent! Let the games begin!
Catch is catch, but catch is catch. I mean, you can't.
Defender. Bombarda. Defender. Glaciers. Potato. Stupefy. Defender. Bombarda. Glaciers.
Just once, try seeing things from my point of view.
Bombarda.
Well, finally, someone deserving of the playground I so meticulously crafted. Such a treat to have fun again in my little dungeon.
I must say, I enjoy a good challenge.
Ah, a kindred, dare I say, spirit.
So, about the contract.
I am a poltergeist of my word.
Just to be clear, what does this agreement entail, specifically?
Pay attention. You guarantee that I can have my fun at least 1 day each month without fuss. I let you work the rest of the time, mostly in peace.
why would you enter into such an agreement?
Much as I love banging about the place, it's no comparison to seeing customers' faces when I bonk them on the heads with a chocolate frog. One doesn't really understand the value of an audience until one is without it.
Very well. I shall agree to your contract with one small addendum.
Hooray! No more of this unsatisfying banging about all day in a pitiful void. Wait, did you say one small addendum?
I did. In order that I have a successful shop with lots of customers, would you agree to causing chaos only after 9 o'clock in the evening?
Would you agree to at least 2 days a month instead of 1?
I would.
Pleasure doing business with you. You've worn me out. Ah, well done. I had a feeling about you. I have to admit, Cassandra did a wonderful job finding the perfect playmate.
Revelio. Incendio! Bombarda! Confringo! Hello, Penny.
Penny is so glad you're back.
Were you worried I might not return?
Penny was beginning to think yet another shopkeeper was going to end up in St. Mungo's.
Another shopkeeper? St. Mungo's? I think you should explain, Penny. Penny, please stop holding your breath. Tell me what's going on.
Oh, please forgive Penny. Penny is forbidden from telling you anything.
But how can you be forbidden from telling me what's going on? I purchased this shop.
Penny is confused. Penny thought that if you came back, you would own the shop.
Thank you, Penny. I think I'm going to need to talk to the authorities.
Oh, Penny is certain that's a brilliant idea. Officer Singer will know what to do. Penny will wait right here.
Officer Singer, I have some information you might be interested in.
Ah, good to see you again. What can I do for you?
Cassandra Mason sold me her shop and then tried to drive me mad in a haunted dungeon.
Cassandra Mason sold you her shop?
Well, yes, she said she did, but I think you might have missed the bit about the dungeon.
No, I heard that bit too.
And, according to the house elf that came with the shop, she has done this sort of thing before. Repeatedly.
I wondered what was going on. She seems to have had a great deal of trouble keeping a tenant in that shop. In any event, these are serious accusations indeed. Perhaps a little visit with Cassandra is in order to clear this all up. Shall we?
You don't ever want to fight.
Oh, hello, Ruth. I see you've met my new tenant.
Cassandra, it's my understanding that you sold your shop and your elf to this student. Now, they've been telling me some very interesting stories about your business practices. Perhaps you should come with me. Stop her!
I should have known better than to do business with a wily student.
Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Levioso. Bombarda. Defender. Glacius. Stupefy.
What on earth are they teaching you at that school these
Defender. Bombarda. Glacius. Protego. Stupefy. Bombarda. Defender.
Ah, I'm disappointed in you, Cassandra. Incarcerate!
You don't know what you're doing!
Don't I? I always wondered why you couldn't seem to keep a tenant in that shop of yours. I must admit, the notion of a haunted dungeon never crossed my mind. Thanks for this. You can head back to the shop. Check on that house elf of yours, she's probably terrified.
Scrawny little traitorous elf! I should have known it was...
Silencio. Oh, and not to worry. Cassandra will immediately file the paperwork needed to grant you ownership of both the shop and the elf. On her way to Azkaban.
Thank you, Officer Singer.
Best of luck to you as the newest shop owner in Hogsmeade.
Nips in the hat, if you please.
We've got Dark Wizard.
Penny, I have what I hope will be good news. Officer Singer confirmed that ownership of the shop has now transferred to me.
Oh, well, that is good news. Penny is so relieved. Penny had the most difficult time keeping the truth from you. Penny promises to work as hard as she can for such a kind new owner.
Penny, I found an item of clothing in the dungeon that I'd like to give you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Penny never thought she would be given clothing and become a free elf.
It's my pleasure. You deserve it.
Of course, Penny will be staying on and managing the shop for you.
Penny, you're free. You can do anything you've ever wanted to.
But all Penny has ever wanted to do is run a shop with a friend and sell to the villagers in Hogsmeade.
If that's what you want to do, Penny, then nothing would make me happier. I'm genuinely glad you'll be staying on.
Penny is too. All that's left is for you to choose a sign for your new shop, and Penny will take care of the rest.
I choose stitches and drafts.
Excellent choice. Have a look outside.
Thank you. I shall work on collecting items for the shop's inventory. Oh, and Penny, we'll be closing the shop by 9 o'clock every night.
Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
I beg your pardon.
One never knows when society will be...
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. I've heard that our dear Clementine drew you into her butterfly escapades. Unusual girl. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Actually, perhaps another time.
It is wonderful to see you back here. Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Oh, Penny will fetch a good price for what you'd like to sell.